Psalm 51 verse 10, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me," is a powerful cry for inner transformation. It's a plea from a heart broken by sin, seeking not just forgiveness, but a complete internal renewal. Let's explore this verse in depth. Psalm 51 is David's penitential psalm, written after his sin with Bathsheba and the murder of Uriah. He's confronted by the prophet Nathan and is deeply convicted of his wrongdoing. He's not just dealing with the consequences of sin, but the root of it within his heart. Create in me. This word create is significant. It's the same word used in Genesis 1 verse 1 to describe God's creation of the universe. It implies something entirely new, something that didn't exist before. David isn't asking God to fix or repair his old heart. He's asking for a new heart, a fresh start, a divine act of creation. It acknowledges that human effort alone is insufficient. Only God can bring about this radical inner change. It also highlights the depth of the problem. A clean heart, O God, clean speaks of purity, both ceremonially and morally. David desires a heart that is free from the defilement of sin, a heart that is aligned with God's holiness. This isn't just an outward cleansing, it's an inward purity, a heart that is free from the desires and motivations that lead to sin. He addresses God directly, acknowledging that only God can bestow this purity. It's a cry from the depths of his being to the only one who can truly help and renew. The word renew means to restore, to make fresh again, to rebuild. It implies that something has become worn out, broken down, or weakened. In this context, it refers to David's spirit, which has been corrupted and weakened by sin. He needs a spiritual revitalization, a restoration of his inner strength and resolve to follow God. A right spirit within me. Right can also be translated as steadfast, stable, or upright. It refers to a spirit that is firm in its commitment to God, a spirit that is characterized by integrity and moral uprightness. David is asking for a spirit that is no longer swayed by sinful desires, that is anchored in obedience to God's will. It's a spirit that is consistent and reliable in its devotion. Within me emphasizes the inward focus. This is not just about outward actions, but an internal transformation that affects his entire being. In summary, Psalm 51 verse 10 is a heartfelt plea for radical inner transformation. David recognizes his utter dependence on God for this change. He asks for a new heart, a clean heart, and a right spirit. The use of the words create and renew highlights the depth of his need and the power of God to meet it. This verse is a powerful reminder that true repentance involves not just sorrow for sin, but a desire for a complete inner renewal, a transformation that only God can accomplish. It's a prayer that resonates with anyone who has struggled with sin and mistakes and longs for a pure heart and a steadfast spirit. Are you recovering from a moral failure? Like David, when we've messed up and fallen short morally, this verse expresses the deep need for inner cleansing and restoration. It's not just about dealing with the consequences, but about addressing the root of the problem within our hearts and spirits. May God bless you.